Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Daniel Francis, and in this video, I'm gonna break down what I call the Facebook group funnel. If you guys know too much about funnels, if you're learning about what's the best funnel site to use, what's the best landing page, what's the best, call to actions on these funnels and landing pages. I got one of the cheapest, it's free by the way, one of the easiest funnels to build. And it was the same funnel that I used to build a multi-six-figure coaching business, helping people overcome stuttering. So if you guys don't know too much about me, my name is Daniel Francis. And what I'm doing in these videos is I'm sharing the blueprint that I use to build a coaching program, helping people with their speech. And so depending on with whatever niche you're in, whether you're in the real estate niche, the fitness niche, the business niche, the Amazon niche, copywriting niche, I've seen it all. This to me is one of the simplest funnels that you can build right now. And I give you the exact flow to create the funnel, to grow the funnel, to feed the funnel, to nurture people in the funnel, and to eventually get clients within the funnel. So grab your notebooks out, get ready to learn, and let's do this. So let's start it off. I'm gonna keep this video extremely tactical because I want to give you guys the exact methods. I'm a big fan of whenever people talk to me, they go, Daniel, I don't understand. Why do you give it all away for? Because I'm a big advocate of information is cheap. And so if you're a coach, I tell this to coaches all day long, is you have to realize that when people work with you, they're not paying for information, right? So, whenever someone's like, I have a coaching program helping people with their mindset. I would say, well, dude, I can go on YouTube and just type in how to fix my mindset. I can go on Udemy and literally type in mindset courses. Or for example, fitness, right? I can just type in workout exercises, best meal plans. I could type in, go on Udemy, best workout routines, right? Information is cheap, right? Even if you're in whatever space you're in, it's cheap. And so you have to realize, I'm a big fan of, when people work with me, they're working with me because of implementation, right? So depending on your journey, and I'll quickly get into this, but I think this is a great topic to talk about. People work with me, they work with me because they need help with implementation. They need help with accountability. They need help with, I know everything, but I'm not doing everything. I'm not doing what needs to get the job done. And it's the exact same process I've done my whole life, which is that I learn, I educate, I read books, I watch videos, I take courses, I do all this stuff. But to get the fastest results, to get the best results, to get the constant feedback, everyone needs to get themselves some type of coach, some type of individual to help them hold them accountable throughout the process. So that is the idea. It's just a quick side tangent. But for me, I'm hoping, I'm genuinely hoping that there's someone who watches all of my content, pieces the puzzle together, come back to me. I've had this a couple times, but come back to me and say, Daniel, I watched all your videos, I've implemented everything, and I'm now making $10,000 a month as a coach. Thank you so much. That's what I'm hoping, okay? And I'm sure there's gonna be a select few who are gonna be like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of watching all these videos. How the heck do I get in front of this individual? Because I would love someone to hold me accountable, hold my hand, make sure that I have a proper blueprint and a strategy so I can save time and I can make my dreams a reality. So enough of that. Let's get into the Facebook group funnel. Okay, so first thing is this. Number one, the Facebook group funnel is very simple. It is, if you're new to Facebook, or Facebook, if you're like, who even uses Facebook? Yes, all the dinosaurs use Facebook. No. People, I would say that the audience that you're looking for is definitely on Facebook, especially if you're a coach, especially if you're selling high ticket, okay? I'll tell you why. There's more of a mature audience on Facebook off the bat. And when people go, oh, only my people are on LinkedIn. Oh, only my people are on Instagram. Oh, only my people are, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because the person who's on LinkedIn also has a Facebook account. The person on Facebook or on LinkedIn also has a YouTube account. Or watch YouTube videos on YouTube, and they maybe watch some reels on Instagram or TikTok. People are everywhere. And so realize that, first off, majority of my business has come from Facebook. There's more of a mature audience, and just realize that what I'm teaching you specifically is not just posting randomly on a profile. What the Facebook group funnel is building a community. So let's first make that the first thing, which is what the Facebook group funnel is a Facebook community where someone can join and go through the process of learning, educating, connecting, and one day watching enough value that they go I'm raising my hand, and how do I come work with you personally? So that's what the Facebook group funnel is. Now, here are the 5 flows with the Facebook group funnel. So once you build the Facebook group, if you guys have seen my videos before, there's 6 elements of the Facebook group. First thing is a name, cover photo, description, a welcome video, membership questions, and a script to invite others. So that's the foundation. So once you build the Facebook group, which is the Facebook group funnel, get those 6 elements in. Perfect. Now we have those elements in. The next thing you want to do is there's 5 flows with getting to the place where you're enrolling clients. So the first flow is this. Number 1, traffic. So what is the source to grow this Facebook group funnel? Okay. And so the first thing we want to do is we want to invite others. We want to promote the Facebook group. And then when you're ready, we want to start running ads with a lead magnet to grow the actual community. So the first flow of growing a coaching business through the Facebook group funnel is number 1, traffic. Okay. The number 2 is you want to have a content schedule. So a content schedule is basically scheduled content, ideally 3-4 times a week, where you're sharing valuable content to the audience. So for example, I built a community on stuttering. And so in the community, I would post 3-4 times a week, where I would post 1 week on a personal story of myself, how I overcame this thing, how I accomplished this goal, or maybe a belief shift that I had in myself. Number 2, I like a post called the 2-step method. So a 2-step method is, it's basically like, hey, if I did this thing, or if I created this training, I'll give you a couple examples over here. I created this training, who would be interested, comment me down below. Or I'm offering free clarity calls where I'm going to be looking at your situations absolutely for free. All I ask for is a testimonial in advance. If you're interested, comment me down below. And so that's called a 2-step post. It's a great way to actually engage the audience. Okay, so we have some type of like long form post, some type of short post, like a 2-step. Another thing that I really like is live training. So if you're a coach, and I hear this all the time, oh, I don't feel comfortable with getting onto camera. Dude, you're a coach. You need to be getting onto camera. Here's the sad truth. As someone who is a communication coach who help people overcome stuttering, everyone's worried about being judged. Everyone is scared they're going to mess up on camera. Everyone thinks the same way. But if you're going to build something great, people have to hear what the attractive character is saying. They have to listen to you. They have to learn from you. For example, take this video here. Well, what am I really doing? You can say, well, I'm educating. Sure, but I'm coaching, right? If you've made it this long in this video so far, you can basically say I'm coaching you right now, right? Or what I'm hoping is that, one person goes, man, this content's so good, all this coaching that I'm getting, all this value that I'm getting, I want to work with this person. That's the thought process. So in a Facebook group, we want you to coach, but to many, right? So even, if you've joined my Facebook group, if you haven't joined my Facebook group, the comments down below, it's called Master Your Coaching Business. But in my Facebook group, I'm basically doing a live training, and people are asking questions down below. What is a coaching session? People asking questions, or I'm asking questions to the audience, they're giving me feedback, I'm giving them feedback. That's what a coaching session is. So think about your trainings, your live presentations, your live, hey guys, in this training, I'm gonna give you guys the 3 exercises or the 3 things most people do wrong and cause them to never shed the last 10 pounds, right? Hey guys, I'm a real estate coach. I'm gonna share with you guys the 5 mistakes most people make when trying to close their ideal deal, right? Or hey guys, here are the 3 things most coaches do wrong when it comes to enrolling clients online. And so from there, I'm gonna give a live training, and I'm gonna be breaking down a process. And then, initially I was just talking to the camera, no one was on live, but as time goes on, as the community grows, you start building a following. If your stuff's good, you're gonna have people show up to the lives. So usually what I'll do is I'll make an event. Hey guys, I'm going on live this Wednesday, come check it out. And people will then comment down below. And again, this is part of nurturing people in the Facebook group funnel. Think about what a funnel is. A funnel is you get someone into the community, into the group, or into the page, then they start getting educated, then they get to a place where they're like, okay, how do I work with you? Or how do I buy this thing? Or that's the idea of the funnel, right? They move down the system. So think about this Facebook group funnel. We have this funnel where people are joining the Facebook group, they're entering the funnel, they're getting nurtured by the content. So they come into my Facebook group and they see a post of me talking about how I was depressed when I was 19 years old because of my speech, and I feel like I would never get out of it. Then I went to a public speaking event. I went to the public, so I'll tell that story. I'll do another post of like, hey guys, I created a training on the 3 ways to breathe better for your speech, example, right? Hey guys, here's a 30-minute training on the 5 things I did to overcome my stutter. And so they're going through this funnel. You guys getting this now? So there's traffic, growing it. Then there's content. So now we're posting content and we're nurturing the audience to build credibility and value. So if you want to get people in the community to one day work with you, well, you got to coach for free. You got to coach in a group. You got to share. This is called marketing 101. Is this making sense, peeps? Okay, cool. Now, that's number 2. Then we go to number 3. Number 3 is this, setting. Okay, setting is basically, now they're in the group. What I love doing is whenever someone joins my Facebook group, the first thing I want to do is I want to have a conversation with them. Like, hey, let's just give an example of my situation. Hey, just saw you join the group and I see the biggest thing that you're struggling with right now is having a blueprint to enrolling clients online. Awesome, man. So what type of coach are you right now? And I'm having a conversation with them. Think about like when you walk into a mall and you go into, I don't know, a perfume store, maybe not a perfume store, that's a bad example. You walk into a supplement store, okay, and the individual welcomes you and they go, hey, welcome to the store, man. How can I help you? What are we looking for? Well, you know, I'm looking for some protein powder. I'm kind of shopping around, not really sure. Cool, man. So come follow me. I'll come show you where the protein is, right? And what you're doing is you're now having a conversation with people entering the store. You're having a conversation with, and they're entering the funnel. Okay, cool, man. I would recommend this type of protein, or I would recommend, you know, based on your schedule, you know, depending on where you're beginning. Here is like, you know, this is mass gainer. You know, this is you know, higher calories but lower protein. This is low calories. Like, and you're having that conversation, educating the person. You're finding out what they're looking for. And so for myself, then what you do is you get to a place for coaches. You're setting up clarity calls. You're setting up feedback calls. Hey, why don't we set up an actual call, right, over Zoom, where I can kind of understand your situation more and kind of see if, you know, what the best thing would be for you. And I can kind of show you what I do. If it doesn't make sense, I'll kind of give you some feedback. Now the part of the funnel, the Facebook group funnel. Is this making sense, peeps? It's how I build my business. Okay, next. Then you set up actual, number 4, number 1, traffic. Number 2, content. Obviously you want to have the foundations for the Facebook group. Number 1, the Facebook group is the little house. It's the funnel. Number 1, we have traffic. Number 2, we have content. Number 3, we have setting. Then number 4, we have sales. So what is sales? So sales is basically you have someone on the call, and I don't want to get too in depth right now. When someone books a call with me, the first thing I want them to do is I want them to watch content. I want them to watch my method. I want them to watch, you know, basically my story. I want them to watch some testimonials. Why am I doing that? Because I want them to understand what I am before just jumping onto a call with me. Now, when I first began, I would take calls with everyone and be like just free value, just talking about it. But now I'm at a point where it's like I want a strategy for that. So it's called a pre-call process. I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but basically a pre-call process is for them to kind of get like warmed up to understand what you do, rather than, hey, you told me to book a call with you, so what questions you got? Like, you don't want to have that. You want to basically be like, hey, so how'd the videos go? Da da da. So they're kind of like, they're more warmed up to you. Okay. Then we go to 4. So 4 is the sales. Then you have a sales process where you kind of qualify them. Hey, what's your biggest challenge? You know, what have you tried before? You know, what are your goals like? What do you feel like is holding you back from accomplishing the goals? Cool, do you want me to show you what I do? Awesome, blah, blah, blah. And then you have a whole sales process where you get to the end of it and they're like, cool, how much does it cost? Great, how can I work with you? Great, how can I pay? How can I get onboarded? Boom, and then you've basically taken someone from cold, where they've joined the funnel, to get to the end where they're now a paying client. Then the 5th aspect, the flow of the funnel, which is not really part of the funnel, but it's something that as coaches we have to be aware of, is just having a great client fulfillment process. So basically number 5 to me is having a great client success process. So basically when they join the group, how does that look? Or you join your program and they pay, how does that work? Do they have an onboarding call? Do they have a kickoff call? Is there videos? What's their schedule like? What is the process? What is the yellow brick road? And so this is the 5 flows of basically growing a coaching business. And the funnel is your funneling. It goes from traffic in the door to now some of that traffic is going to start watching the content and start engaging with what you do. And then the next part of the funnel is having a conversation and getting them qualified and then booking a call. Then the funnel is the sale. Then you're on a sales call. Some of them are going to show up, some of them are not going to show up, some of them are going to be qualified, some of them are not going to be qualified. Then you go from client, and then you have a process to actually get great client success, and then it becomes this loop. And now I'm at a point right now where now my clients are posting in my Facebook group funnel saying, thank you so much for all the work you've done. Thank you so much, just had this big win, You know what, I'm just gonna share a bunch of wins on my screen right now with a bunch of client testimonials, because what they're doing is, it just goes back to the actual flow. Because now every time the traffic comes in, people start looking at the content, and then boom, it just goes like this, boom. And so this is the flow of the Facebook group funnel, where you have the elements in, okay? You are having more and more leads, and the ultimate goal is this. Once you have the system all set, what business is, once you have the foundations, business is very simple and repetitive. You're just growing the group more and more and more and more. And before you know it, You have clients in the door, you have a great system, you have a great marketing streamlined system. You're making more money, you're making your dreams a reality, you got the time freedom, the financial freedom, you have the purpose that you're changing people's lives, and that's basically it. And so once you do that, you have the whole funnel in place where you're, again, traffic, content, and even within that content sequence, you can start doing promotions, start doing like a live webinar or a live presentation, and then from there you book calls. Like booking calls can be from having a conversation right off the bat, or someone sees a promotion that you do. This is all like more tactical things, but this is the idea. This is the idea of the whole Facebook group funnel. You get people in, they start watching, you start booking calls, you start closing calls, you got clients. So implement that. If this video has been helpful, I want you guys to comment, subscribe, like, tell me what you guys liked, what you guys didn't like, and then we'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bye.